Nigeria is holding its breath right now, and the reason is simple. The pressure on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the fate of Nnamdi Kanu is growing stronger by the day. Across the southeast, in Abuja, and even among political observers nationwide, people are watching closely to see what decision will eventually come from the presidency. This is not just another political story. It is a situation that touches on law, emotion, regional unity, national stability, and the future direction of leadership in Nigeria. Before we go deeper, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any important updates. Your support helps us continue bringing clear and balanced discussions like this. Now let us go straight into the matter. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra,
remains in detention following legal proceedings that resulted in a life sentence over terrorism-related charges. His case has gone through arrests, extradition issues, court appearances, appeals, public protests, and strong debates. For years, it has remained one of the most sensitive political and legal matters in Nigeria. Today, the conversation has reached another important stage. Traditional rulers, lawmakers, community leaders, and citizens are openly calling on President Tinubu to consider his release. Some believe that releasing him would calm tensions in the southeast. Others argue that the rule of law must stand firm and that the court's decision should not be interfered with. This is where the pressure lies. Again, if you are following this story closely, like this video and subscribe now, it helps more people join this important conversation. What makes this moment different is the tone and intensity of the appeals. A respected monarch from Enugu state publicly appealed to President Tinubu, urging him to consider releasing Kanu in the interest of peace and unity. The appeal was not aggressive. It was presented as a call for reconciliation. The monarch suggested that if the federal government feels uncomfortable keeping Kanu in Nigeria, he could even be returned to the country from which he was brought. That statement alone has stirred discussions across political and traditional circles. At the same time, lawmakers from the southeast have made it clear that the decision now rests with the president. Some of them have used careful words, but the message is direct. History will remember what choice is made at this moment. Please, before we continue, like this video and subscribe. Stay with us because this discussion is detailed and very important. Now let us understand why this case carries so much emotional weight. For many supporters in the southeast, Nnamdi Kanu represents a voice that spoke strongly about perceived marginalization. They believe his arrest and detention symbolize a larger issue about fairness and inclusion. On the other hand, the federal government maintains that the charges were serious and related to national security. In their view, the matter is legal, not political. This difference in perspective is exactly why the nation is tense. When one group sees justice, another group sees injustice. When one group sees security enforcement, another group sees suppression. And the challenge for leadership is how to balance these views without deepening division. And that is why people are watching President Tinubu carefully. President Tinubu came into office with promises of unity, reform, and stability. His administration has already faced economic pressures, subsidy reforms, currency challenges, and public reactions. Adding the Kanu issue to this list makes the political environment even more delicate. If you believe in balanced discussion, please like this video and subscribe right now. Let us continue. Some analysts say that granting a political solution could reduce tension in the southeast and strengthen the image of a listening government. They argue that dialogue can heal wounds that legal battles cannot. They believe that reconciliation sometimes requires bold decisions. However, as the others warn that interfering with a court's judgment could send the wrong signal. They say it may weaken public confidence in the justice system. They argue that national unity must be built on respect for institutions. So the question remains, what path will the president choose? There is also the wider national picture. Nigeria is a diverse country with many ethnic groups and political interests. Any decision made in this case will not only affect the southeast, it will affect how other regions view federal authority and justice. It may influence future political movements. It may even affect how citizens engage with government institutions. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe. Your engagement keeps these conversations alive. Another important angle is youth perception. Many young Nigerians are watching closely. For them, this case is not just about one individual. It represents how dissent is handled in a democratic system. If young people feel unheard, frustration can grow. If they feel heard, confidence in democracy can increase. President Tinubu understands that leadership is not only about making decisions, it is also about timing. Making a decision too quickly may appear rushed. Waiting too long may increase pressure. Every day that passes without clarity adds more speculation. Across social media platforms, discussions are intense but mostly civil. Citizens are asking questions. What does justice truly mean? Can there be mercy within the law? Is political dialogue possible without undermining court authority? These are serious questions. Again, please like this video and subscribe. Stay informed and stay engaged.
And let us also consider the economic angle. Stability in any region affects investment, business confidence, and development. If tension continues, it may discourage economic activities. If peace improves, opportunities may grow. Therefore, this issue has economic implications beyond politics. Observers say that behind closed doors, consultations may already be happening. Political leaders often explore options quietly before making public announcements. Whether that is happening now is not officially confirmed, but it is common practice in sensitive matters like this. At this point, Nigerians are not only waiting for a decision, they are waiting for reassurance. They want to know that the country is moving toward unity rather than division. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It truly helps the channel grow. There is some supporters of the government insist that firmness shows strength. They believe that changing course under pressure could appear weak. Others believe that listening to appeals shows maturity and confidence. Both sides present arguments rooted in their understanding of leadership. The president must weigh legal advice, security reports, political impact, and public emotion. It is not a simple choice. It is a decision with layers. Meanwhile, community leaders continue to call for calm. Many are urging citizens to avoid inflammatory language and focus on peaceful dialogue. That is encouraging because stability must remain the priority. As we speak, the nation waits. Conversations continue in homes, offices, markets, and political gatherings. This story is not fading. It is becoming more central. Again, like this video and subscribe for continuous updates. At the heart of everything is one powerful theme: trust. Trust in leadership, trust in justice, trust in the future of Nigeria. Whatever decision is eventually taken, it must aim to strengthen that trust. Now, let me ask you directly, do you believe a political solution would help unify the country? Or do you believe the court's decision must remain untouched? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. Like this video and subscribe before you continue watching. Nigeria truly holds its breath because moments like this shape national history. Decisions made today can influence political relationships for years. They can define how leadership is remembered. We will continue to monitor this developing situation carefully and present updates as they come.